Are airdrops dead? For many years, airdrops was one of the easiest ways to make money from crypto. Projects like Arbitrum, Optimism, ENS, Notcoin, DYDX, Uniswap, and many others made people millionaires overnight. But recently, airdrops are no longer what they used to be. I remember farming Starknet, Layer 0 and ZK Sync airdrop with thousands of dollars, and when the airdrop came out, I did not even make my investment back. More recently, we had Layer Edge airdrop. Now, this airdrop gave me $7 after several months of farming their airdrop. I'm tired. And this brings me to the question, are airdrops really dead? To answer this question, it's going to be a tricky one because over the years, we've had airdrops that did well. And just one bad day airdrops I've encountered shouldn't rule out the good years it has actually enjoyed, because it takes one project to do a very good airdrop and you see other airdrops start replicating it instantly. So before answering that question, let me start this video with what are the major reasons why airdrop stops doing well. And if you want to subscribe to this channel, make sure you're doing that right now and liking this video right away. And let's get started with the first one, which is too many persons are farming airdrop. The amount of persons that have been farming airdrops recently have been insane. Previously, not a lot of persons were aware of how to farm airdrops or what airdrops are really all about. I'm going to give an example with Uniswap airdrop. When Uniswap did their airdrop, they gave it to over 250,000 users, and each person received 400 unique tokens, which as at that day when the token got launched, you can see the coin went up to $15, but with an average of $10, it simply means you've made $4,000 from uni airdrop, which is quite decent, right? And if you had held your token to the top here, you would have made over $17,000 from that particular airdrop. Bear in mind that this token was given to only 250,000 users. The DYDX airdrop did really well, and it was only given to 64,000 users. Arbitrum, which was one of the best airdrop, gave out to about 1 million users. And today, we have over 100 million users farming Hamster Combat airdrop. That same 100 million users is also farming Bloom airdrop. How do you expect them to give good airdrops to people? There are a lot of persons right now and they're saturated, so they won't be able to give out good airdrops to some of them. But that does not really mean that Hamster Combat or Bloom really did a good airdrop. Other airdrops like Notcoin did well and they had about 30 million users, but you're not going to compare some of these numbers. But I think like if they had a very good team that was very big on giving out airdrops, they would have done quite better. But no matter how much they do, I don't think a lot of persons would have gotten reasonable amount from those airdrops. The next reason why airdrops stopped doing well is we started having greedy teams and founders who are also farming their airdrops. And when it gets to TGE, these guys are going to allocate the biggest amount of airdrops to themselves, and they're going to dump those tokens even before you. So it simply tells you that even the founders themselves do not really trust what they're building, and that's why they are ready to dump it before you. And this is not a very good sign actually. The next reason is delayed TGE. Now most times a token is supposed to launch, but they're going to delay it for several reasons, sometimes due to bad market condition or maybe reasons best known to them. But you know, why there is delay in TGE, what that simply does is it actually brings in a lot more users to start farming these airdrops. And that brings us back to the number one point, which is a lot of persons are farming this airdrop. And when there's a lot of users, you can't satisfy everyone. The next reason is projects are actually prioritizing VC unlocks over the airdrops that are given to users. And then the final reason is the price of these tokens are not holding up anymore. When an airdrop is given out recently, you see most persons actually dumping their tokens. This simply tells you that people are no longer interested in holding their airdrops token, and sometimes because of this big drop, investors and project owners are also scared of giving out good airdrops to people so that they don't end up dumping their token. So this brings us back to the question, are airdrops dead? My answer to this question is no, airdrops are not dead. But right now, we have a lot of airdrops that are not going to perform very well. And you just have to stay careful when farming some of these airdrops. I still believe that in months to come, we are going to have airdrops that are going to give out thousands of dollars to people again. But the thing is, we might not really know the airdrop right now, or maybe the airdrop is not even existing yet. So what you're going to do is to be on the lookout on some of these airdrops. So for me, even though I don't believe in airdrops right now, I still think we are going to have airdrops that are going to do well in months to come. So be on the lookout on this channel because I'm going to talk about a few of them that I know that they are going to do very well in the future. So make sure you're liking this video right now, subscribing to this channel if you want to see some of those videos when they actually go live. And to the final question in this video, which is what should be your next plan for those that actually depends on airdrop? For me, I would say you should reduce your expectations from airdrop and start channeling some of your energies to other things in crypto. You see, there are several other ways to make money in crypto. There's spot trading, there's futures trading, there's meme coins. You could actually make money from jobs and even so many things like that in crypto. So you shouldn't actually put all your efforts into airdrops alone. And if airdrop doesn't work, it simply means you're not going to make money, right? I believe you're still going to work, but for the moment, I think it's best for you to start learning other things, start finding out how to make money from other things. I know some of the other things could be capital intensive for those that really don't have capital to start doing them, especially like when you're trading sports or like futures, meme coins. These things require you to spend money on them. So your best bet, if you don't have capital right now, is to start looking for jobs, because that's the only way you can generate capital that could actually help you start trading. And one thing I know for sure is trading is always going to be here. People are still going to make money from different kinds of trading in the next few years. So why not start acquiring the skills of how to trade and looking for money to start investing in some of them, because that could be one way you could start making sustainable income in the crypto space. But also, when you're doing these things, you shouldn't give up on airdrop completely. I would say you should still focus on the one that you think are going to do well. Try to do them as much as possible, but also have other things you're doing on the side. This is very, very important. So guys, this is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I appreciate if you like this video right now, subscribe to this channel. And if I have any video about airdrops I think that are going to be coming in the next few months, I'll make a video about them coming soon. So make sure you're subscribed and you click on that bell icon. And if you actually want to learn how to trade, I've done countless videos on this channel. You can check out my YouTube channel to find out some of the videos on how to trade. And also follow me on Telegram and Twitter, where I drop trades for people to make money out of them. So I'm going to leave all links in the description. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.